Thursday night, we had a real battle with Wyoming. It was a great volleyball match. Came up short in the fifth. Everything about it was close, statistically, score, everything. And so we were disappointed it got away, but it certainly was a big improvement over the first time we played them, and I still felt like we were continuing to improve. We blocked well, played really good defense this weekend. Our chase is really right now to end up, are we going to end up third or fourth probably in the conference, and we need to still stay on top of things. On Saturday, Colorado State played really well. We started out slow. Game one was a disappointment. Game two, we started to find it, battled back, played incredible defense, and had a chance to win game two and let that get away as well. We were really disappointed. Had a good chat after the game and talked about what's happening moving forward. We have 5 matches in the next 12 days, 4 on the road, so it's going to be a challenge. But both after the game Saturday and yesterday again in practice, I think they did a really good job of getting back on board mentally, not checking out. I think it's hard when you're not playing for first to not check out, and I think that they're on board, and I think they're going to work hard, and we're excited about this week. We're at UNLV, we're at Fresno. Both matches we won in the first half, but teams that we've had battles against traditionally. Fresno was the team that we'd had 4 or 5 gamers in a row until this last time, and we won in 3. And UNLV is always tough at UNLV. They're 9-1 at home this year. But 14-13 overall, or 13-12, I can't remember. But so they've really struggled on the road, but they've been tough at home and kind of battling with their lineup like we were earlier in the year. So, we start at UNLV. They're led by Bree Hamill. She's an all-conference player last year, as well as Lexi Patterson, their setter. Really good volleyball players, but kind of searching for. Or struggling right now and searching, and hopefully we can get in there and jump on that and get going. We have to get more output on the pin hitters. Pin hitters are people that hit at the antennas. The antennas are the pins, and we've talked about that earlier in the year. It still continues to haunt us. If we can get more production at the nights we're getting production at the pins, we're winning, and we're winning pretty handily, but we're not getting it all the time. We need to produce better there, and hopefully as we go out here they can continue to improve and get better. But that's really what's haunting us right now, and I think we have good athletic kids there, and they're working hard, but I think sometimes you just got to be a good athlete, and I think we're thinking too much and worrying about things that don't matter. And I've got a lot of faith in Cassie and Devin and Julia that they'll finish strong here. Questions?
You've lost. You played 6 5-setters and you've won 1.
Right.
Guy, can you just imagine what your record could be if you could win?
Well, we do,
and
yeah, absolutely, and I think that falls back to, really having a go-to, and we don't have one right now. And I think when you get in that. We have a lot of good volleyball players, but we don't have a go-to right now. And when you get in that 5th game, you've got to have a go-to. I mean, everybody knows where the ball's going on the other side of the net, and we're not getting production. And 3 of them have been 2-pointers too, so that's even more disheartening. But Game 5 is leadership and having a go-to. And I think Hannah Johnson's provided really good leadership, but I think she's felt, and Julia Warren, in the backcourt has been phenomenal. I said it on our TV show earlier today, and I'll say it now. If you had stood above the court on the catwalk and taken a picture down at the court, it's shocking how much of the court she's taking, probably 2/3 at times. And I said to our team they would be shocked, and some people need to step up and take bigger roles because she's having to do too much. But you got to have a go-to in Game 5, and you've got to have strong leadership, and Hannah's tried to provide that, but but you've got to have it also in a hitter that's putting balls away and leading by example. And we haven't gotten that. You know, some years those go really well. Some years it's flip-flopped, you know, or better. And with this group, it's been tough.
So
Fair
after
question,
Johnson,
though.
she's your MVP. Who would you say is the next one after that? Can you? That's had that.
Well, I think Warren's had the biggest role because she's had to do so much for us. I mean, passing, digging. She's changed positions 3 times this year and been a great team player doing it. But I think at times overwhelmed by how much she's been asked to do by her teammates. Beyond that, probably Sky Galat. She's had a really good year. She's had an all-conference year. She's, I think, 4th in the conference in blocking and 7th or 8th in hitting, which is really a big rise for her. And she's really done a good job and really come on strong in the second half of the season as well.
In terms of that, this season is not over, obviously, but in terms of finding that go-to person, do you think there's somebody in the program now that can develop into that, or are you just looking for?
Well, both. Signing day is tomorrow. God, I don't even know what day it is, but we're signing 2 high flyers that I think will have a huge impact down the road. I mean, 2 of the best athletes we've ever signed. But, yeah, I really feel like it's within Devin Sowers and Cassie House to find it. They're great athletes, but they've got to reduce the number of errors they're making and really step up at big times. But athletically, they both have the ability.
So 5 matches in 12 days.
Yeah.
How do you kind of put that through across to your team that, you know, this is an opportunity really to get on a roll as opposed to, you know, it being more of a challenge?
Well, we spent yesterday as kind of a mental health day because everybody was really disappointed from the weekend. And had practice, had weights, but spent a lot of time talking just about that. You know, do you trade it in and move on, or do you go out there and battle? And I think there's a lot of pride in this program. You know, in the last 10 years, we've only finished below the middle once, and nobody wants that to happen. And we're in a good position for that not to if we just take care of business. We're playing 4 teams that we've already beaten, and then we're playing Boise on the road, who's in 2nd. And because of the way our schedule is now, we only get to play them once. We're playing Utah State here, and it's the only, I should say 3 teams we beat. Play Utah State here for senior night next Wednesday, and that's the other team we only got to play once this year. And but UNLV's right behind us in 5th place. They still have us, Wyoming, and CSU, so they have a much more difficult schedule. We feel like it bodes well for us, but we got to go out and take care of business and finish well.